Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Ronnie and today I have a story for you. For those of you that don't know, I am a twin. I have a twin sister and we're besties for the resty, if you will. Now, this story, as you can tell by the title, it took place when I was in 3rd grade. Now, my 3rd grade teacher, she was great. I loved her. I accidentally called her mom once. Everything was great. You know, she was just a really good teacher. I liked her up until this one point. So as I mentioned, I have a twin sister. Now, in my elementary school, we did this thing called AR reading. And you would read a book from the library and you would go and take a quiz on it on the computer afterwards to see if you retained the information from the book. And depending on how many of those AR tests you did and how good you did on them, would determine if you got to do this little ice cream party that they were holding at some point in the year for kids that did great on their AR reading. And I did great on my AR reading. I was a kid that loved to read, right? I don't recall, I think I read a lot of like the Magic Treehouse books and like maybe a few like Junie B. Jones or something like that. Yeah, they were great books, yeah. And that year, it was like the new like Alvin and the Chipmunks movie was coming out. I was so hyped because I was, how old? So I was like maybe 7 or 6, probably 7. So yeah, it was a long time ago. I love reading and I was so pumped because I knew I was doing great on my AR reading because I checked up on it all the time to make sure I could go to this ice cream party thing, right? And the day comes and my teacher's been telling me this whole time that I'm good to go, that I can go to this ice cream party and watch the new Chipmunks movie. I was stoked. But comes the day, I get ready to march my little booty right out of that classroom to go to the other classroom to go watch the movie and eat some freaking ice cream, right? Some kids got popsicles, I think, and stuff like that. My favorite was frog spit, which was like green sherbet ice cream. Delicious. Anyway, I was ready, but my teacher stops me at the door. The one that I liked so very much. She stops me at the door and tells me that I can't go. And I was like, what? Why can't I go? And you know what she tells me? She says, because your twin sister didn't get the AR points she needed for this ice cream party. So it wouldn't be fair to her if you got to go. Now in my mind, this whole week, whatever, however long, I was hyped ever since I learned about this ice cream party. I didn't care if my sister got this thing or not. I wanted ice cream. I wanted to see the new Chipmunks movie. I didn't care if Emma was there or not. I was ready because I knew I deserved it and I worked hard for it. But when they come around and tell me I can't go because my sister can't go, because it's not fair to her. Well, it's not my fault that she didn't get all the AR points that she needed. I did. I should get to go, right? No. I had to go to her teacher's classroom with a random book and sit down and read. But I didn't read that whole time during the ice cream party was going on in a different classroom. No, I cried. I cried for so long because I didn't get my frog spit ice cream while watching the new Chipmunks movie because I deserved that ice cream. Yes, I am salty. And if my 3rd grade teacher comes across this video right now, and if you remember doing that to me, how can you live with yourself right now? I deserve that. I did. And that would have made my life a lot better. I'll tell you that. I just cried. My tears fell on the pages of the book I had opened and not read. What was one of my favorite teachers quickly became a mediocre teacher who apparently does not care about my ice cream needs. Oh, not to mention, there were other sets of twins in our grade, and I'm pretty sure both sets of twins met their AR points and got to go to the party. So when I was just sitting here like, these other effing twins got to go to this thing, why couldn't you just brought Emma along so I could have my ice cream? This isn't fair. Not the fact that Emma couldn't go and I should have went. No, it's not fair because Emma didn't get the points. Huh? I'm pretty sure my parents didn't call you and be like, we don't want Emma to feel bad about not being able to go, so make sure Ronnie doesn't go either. That did not happen. That did not happen. Did I tell my parents about it when I got home? No. Should I have? Maybe. But yeah, that was that story. If you're a twin, have you had any similar, like, experiences before? I know for, like, all of our birthdays, we got, like, the same thing. And I was like, no, I don't want this one. I want a different one. If you want to hear any more twin-related stories, I'm sure I've got something else up my sleeve. You get on the bus every day and a kid comes up and is like, oh, are you guys twins? And I'm like, bro, what do you think? No, I just met her today. Thank you. I don't know. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story and would like to hear more, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that fresh subscribe. I upload every other day and gaming videos on the weekends typically, maybe even story time videos on the weekends. Anything not art related typically on the weekends, right? Hope you enjoyed. Links in the description, Redbubble, BLM Petitions, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!